Hello, welcome to another live. It's Friday, day 2 of the challenge. I gave you a free pass. So we're calling today day 2 of the February challenge. It's just 7 days. I updated the document. It is down below in the description box. It's a free download PDF. Look at it, study it. It is the low carb challenge. I put in very distinct rules in there. If you don't follow the rules, you fail the challenge, point blank, period. I'm not playing with you. And it is what it is. It's just a challenge. It's 7 days. It's supposed to be hard or whatever your um, version of hard is. You don't have to do the challenge. Don't feel inclined to do the challenge. These are still motivational talks to help you on your weight loss journey, your intermittent fasting journey, to help you lose weight, give you motivation to be awesome. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. Thank you for being here with me on a Friday night. As you all come in, please hit the like button. I would appreciate that greatly. So, yes, go ahead and download the free PDF. It is updated. I put it in the YouTube community. I put it in the ADF Facebook group, and I have it under each live in February. So the previous one yesterday and tonight's, they're all updated. You're welcome. Okay, look at the rules. You could do OMAD, you could do Warrior, you can do ADF. Okay. It must be it's a low carb challenge. It's a low carb challenge. And this has a lot to do with the topic of tonight's talk, which is why you can't finish a fast. So the biggest reason why I went low carb, and I went low carb recently, going on 3 weeks now. Excuse me. I just ate a big salad. Hello, Ankita. Hi, Michael. The reason I went low carb is the biggest reason, the starting reason is because I hated sugar withdrawals. That transition from running on carbs to running on fat. Okay, you ever seen in the movies where you see like junkies being held by the police and, hours go by and then the withdrawal symptoms start to kick in? Yeah. That lightheadedness that you feel, that grogginess, the fogginess, the lightheadedness, a lot of it is your transition from running off sugar to running off fat. And that can be a problem if you want to have a smooth fast day, especially if you're a newbie, especially if you don't know what's to come. Because as a newbie, you are going to feel that and be like, oh my God, this isn't for me, and run away. Okay. So, but seasoned people, they can do a regular standard diet and just bear with it and continue on. And that's how I ended up losing over 60 pounds in 8 months. I ate whatever the hell I wanted on my feast days and still cheated the system, right? But that doesn't mean that like fast day was the simplest. And because I was tired of that feeling, I decided to switch to low carb. And when you're switching from low carb, that means you're closer to ketosis, which is the process of running on fat for fuel, fat as energy. You're closer to ketosis than from it, which means your body has less sugar withdrawals. The less sugar withdrawals you have to do, the easier it will be to just flow into fast town. Okay, so if you find yourself struggling on fast days, as part of the challenge, it is mandatory to have, as part of this February challenge, 7-day challenge, it is mandatory to have a low carb dinner. Low carb dinner is non-negotiable. You know what low carb is, and if you don't know, Google it. Don't ask me, can I have Don't do it. You know what low carbohydrates are, because if you've been in the diet world for a long time, you know what protein is, you know what carbohydrates are, and you know what fat is, okay? You know those three macronutrients. You know what's high carb and you know what's low carb. Go low carb, preferably a protein and a vegetable should be your dinner. If you're adding anything else, it's probably too much. Focus on a protein and a vegetable. You could have your tofu with a salad. You can have salmon and asparagus. You could have beef and string beans. The simpler, the better. And if you have that as your dinner, right, I promise you, you will have a smooth sail into fasting. Because if you're tired of that transition, like I was, something's got to give. Something's got to give. Sometimes you just have too much sugar buildup to even get into ketosis. And that makes every fast day a struggle. A struggle. You can't struggle every time. After a while, you start to crave a fast. And I want you to get to that period. But it's hard to crave a fast when you dread a fast. Like, you have to find a way to make it easier for you. Okay, so that's number one. If you're struggling on your fast days, you might want to start low carb dinners. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Secondly, is a reason you may be struggling on a fast is honestly, you're not ready. I do ADF. I did ADF to lose my majority of my weight. And a lot of people saw my videos and were like, oh, ADF, I like that. So they just jump in. They probably never fasted before and they're just like, okay, I'm just going to dive in. And every time they try, they're like, I can't make it. I can't make it. I can't make it. I can finish a fast. I can't finish a fast. I can't. You have to start small. I started small. I started with 16:8, the traditional beginner entry level fasting protocol, 16 hours fasting, 8-hour window. And I was doing that for almost a year, like 8, 9 months. And I lost 40 pounds doing that, just effortlessly. Was it effortless? No, actually it wasn't effortless. I won't, because that was my foray into fasting. My foray into fasting was 16:8. And at that time, not eating breakfast was like, what? Huh? So I struggled a little bit, but after a while it became easy and I ended up losing 40 pounds. Not doing much, I still ate large portions and um, kind of ate what I wanted to. I was a little more conscious because I wanted to see more progress, but it was a great window as a starter. Okay. Damn near a year of intermittent fasting. Okay. So at that point, I wanted to try OMAD 24 after the birth of my second son to lose more weight. So I had experience fasting past 2 meals. So that's breakfast and lunch and just having dinner. And then eventually I pulled up my big girl panties and was like, if I could skip lunch, I could skip breakfast. I think I could be able to just go one day without eating. And it scared the bejesus out of me. But I had practice. I was completely fine skipping breakfast, sort of fine skipping lunch, but I knew I could do it. But skipping dinner, it was more of a mental thing than anything. It just didn't seem right. I could do it, but it didn't feel right. It's practice. As a beginner, you might need to start with a shorter protocol just to get your body warmed up, because for me personally, I hardly ever eat breakfast now. Like, it's just like wired in me to just skip breakfast because my body is so used to skipping breakfast. So if you're a newbie intermittent faster and you're looking to get into intermittent fasting, don't start with the big boys. I'm sorry. You might need some training wheels. You might need a little, get yourself a little you could even move past 16:8. Start, maybe have lunch at 2 p.m. Then push it back an hour, an hour, an hour, until you're like, okay, maybe I could go a whole day. And it takes time because the body has to acclimate. It takes time for the body to get warmed up, get used to this human skipping this meal that we're so accustomed to. So if you are just jumping in and diving in cold turkey from nowhere's land and you're expecting to have a successful ADF journey, it can be done, but it's gonna be harder because when you have experienced intermittent fasting already, you're closer to being fat adapted than from it. The more you fast, which is like using up those fat stores that you're able to tap into because you're not eating all day long, the more fat adapted you are and the more easy it is for you to switch into fat adaptation and burning fat for fuel. Okay, so that's another reason why you might not be getting through a fast. I'm sorry. Another reason why you may not be successful on a fast day is because of our sponsor, the Fast to Feast ADF guide. You may need some of this in your life. You may need a book dedicated to ADFing that you can use to teach you everything you need to know about how to properly alternate day fast, how to prepare your mindset, how to strict fast, how to treat fast. All kind of stuff is inside of this guide that you can just open it up, read, and absorb. It is specifically tailored to ADF. It's not just like 16:8 or 24 OMAD. It is a specific ADF guide. And the link to this book is down below. This is my book, by the way. So always going to plug this. Please expect to see this every live because I'm the sponsor. But yeah, I will actually read a passage from the book about helpful hacks. Okay, let's see, 67. I'm gonna read from the book. Okay, so this is the chapter Helpful Hacks. Chapter 13, Helpful Hacks. So I do talk about keto and low carb. Be conscious of what you're intaking on feast days because it will help set you up for success on fast days. Your last meal should be low to no carbs, which is something I talk about inside the book. Oddly satisfying is hot water for before bed, preferably unflavored. It helps you feel nurtured and soothed. Um, Here's a good hack that I actually wanted to talk about tonight. So if you're a newbie and you find yourself struggling on fast days, and thank you all for the congrats on the books. Thank you. Yes, it's my baby. The Fast to Feast guide. You can shop down below. I believe international shipping is open now. So if you're interested, the international shipping option is open. So this is a hack that I actually came up with, and it kind of works, honestly. And that's to show you how mental we are. Like, we're really mental creatures. I tell myself on fast days that I could eat whatever I want. For me, this, though I have no intentions of eating, removes the food jail feeling and gives a sense of freedom. I made a really popular short based on this premise of tricking yourself. Because think about it, the moment you tell yourself you can't, what do you want to do? Exactly what you can't. On fast days, when you can't eat, all you can think about is eating. it it vexes you. So if you wake up and you tell yourself, I'm not fasting today. I don't feel like fasting today. I'm not going to fast today. Watch that be the day where you don't feel like eating. Why? You remove the food jail. All of a sudden, that stress and pressure of, I can't, I'm not supposed to, it lifts. And even if you did decide to eat on that fast day, you more than likely would have pushed it back longer than if you didn't. Say you were at work and you were in the office and they brought in a pizza, and you know that I could eat it if I wanted to. I could have a slice. All of a sudden, that pizza doesn't seem so appealing. But if you were in food jail, like fast jail, and that pizza came in, you're like, I can't eat it. I'm not supposed to. I can't. All of a sudden, it just becomes harder. So give yourself this psychological reverse hack. And, especially if you're doing something like 24, be like, I can eat when I feel like it. I'll eat when I feel like it. And all of a sudden, you're making it to 6 p.m. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll eat now. It's weird. It's crazy. And then on the days you need to feast, right? And the world is your oyster and the fridge is your baby, that's when you don't feel like eating. That's when you just, I don't have an appetite. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So just go through the day like, I could eat when I want. I can truly eat when I want, and I can break this fast anytime I want to. And you'll feel like this weight has been lifted. You'll feel like you'll feel in more control. That control. Okay? So try that out and tell me how that works for you. It works a lot for me. The moment I tell myself I can eat, I just feel free. Um Another reason why you may not be making it through a fast day is you are in a stressful environment. The moment you are stressed out, the moment. But if you are fasting and your environment is unstable, hectic, chaotic, it's probably gonna be a little harder for you to fast. Now, me as a seasoned faster, it's kind of nice to fast during chaos, because at least that's one less thing to worry about. Like, oh my God, not only is my life upside down, but I have to eat. What am I going to eat? I'll just stop at this drive-through and spend $20 on 2 burgers. But a lot of times, if you are in a home that is just chaotic, you have a lot of responsibilities, you have tons of kids, heck, even 2 kids. If you find yourself having to do the the work rush home, your job is just like a lot. If you're in a stressful environment, fasting is going to be hard. Why? Because more than likely you're an emotional eater. And emotional eaters, what do? They emotionally eat. There's nothing harder to do than fast when you are emotionally unstable. And that's why I preach so much about journaling, because you have to find an outlet to get what's on your brain off your brain, what you're feeling out of you. Because you're not talking to somebody, you're telling everybody, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay. Meanwhile, you're dying on the inside, you're drowning in your own world, and you refuse to share it with anybody, maybe because you don't have anyone to share it with. So you drown in your own sorrows, and now you don't have that food to turn to that used to be your comfort, and you will break. You'll be like, I can't take this. I need my sugar, or I need, some wine. It's not that you need it, it's that it's a comfort to you and that's all you knew. I'm talking from experience. I'm really talking from experience, and majority of us are emotional eaters. We just are. And you know, for some of us, the only consistent in our lives was food. We knew it wouldn't let us down. We knew it wouldn't leave us at night. We knew we could get it and it'll be okay. It wasn't unpredictable like a human. It's food. Solid. Oh, it's my sister. Hold on a second. Wagwan, baby. Hi. What's up? Yeah, they got it. But I'm on a live right now. No, it's fine. I put you in it. Y'all, this is the sister I always talk about, and I said she's so pretty. The most gorgeous woman in the world. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. That's my sissy. That's my bestie. Um, but yeah, if you have a really chaotic home life, you're you're gonna have to do something to emotionally cope before you're able to have a successful fast day. And I find that my fast days are harder when I have my boys with me. They just are. And now I notice, I'm aware of it. Is it hard? Hard? No. But it's just a lot more obstacles because I'm probably like a referee for the day and I'm always like separating them, and they have so many little leftovers here and there that it's easy to pick off their plates. It's just like a lot more I have to deal with on a fast day with children than not. So, like, I'm a part-time parent. Half the time they're with me, half the time they're with dad, and I take advantage of those times. I do. But I also learn how to manage my emotions and understand that, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Checking in with yourself is very important. That's also a chapter here in this book. The Fast to Feast Guide is checking in with yourself. Like, I talk about these things because it's really a part of weight loss. I'm not just going to talk about eat less and exercise more. I feel like a two-thirds of weight loss is based on your mindset and your emotions and psychology. I really do. I really do. Because there's a reason we got fat in the first place. And I feel like when you look at fat people, I feel like you're looking at their trauma on the outside of them. Is it always true? No. Majority of the times it's true. When you look at someone's excess fat, you're looking at trauma. Um, so find a way to be mentally strong for yourself. And of course, if you have any dependents. All right. Let me check your comments. I have not been so consistent. I'm so stressed my tummy don't look flat anymore. Do the February challenge. I have a PDF down below. This coming week is the week before my period. Okay, can't fast, but I want to eat healthy as possible. Do low carb. I promise you. That's when I started low carb, was the week before my period, and I've never looked back. I've never looked back. I love it here. I feel I love it here. Um, and whether you're plant-based, whether you're omnivore, frugivore, excess carbohydrates aren't conducive to an easy fast. So, of course, you can grin and bear it. I was just tired of grinning and bearing it, transitioning into, you know, ketosis and autophagy. I can't wait to be below 63 kilos. That's my goal weight. Oh, awesome. I went from 16.8 warrior to OMAD, and now I can finally complete a 36-hour fast and have gone to 48 hours. Yay! All of your tips are so helpful and well thought out. Thank you for all you do, Queen. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Next thing you know, you just on a Daniel fast. Great job. Thank you, Jacqueline. ADF has really helped me on portion control. Yeah, because your stomach shrinks. Your stomach is a muscle. So if you stretch it out, it'll get bigger. And if you don't stretch it out, it'll get smaller. I'm almost 24 hours into my fast, 6:15 p.m. here and getting the stomach growls. Yeah, it's an uncomfortable feeling. It's an uncomfortable feeling being empty, but after a while you do become like very used to it. If you could just push through, it does get easier. It gets easier, especially if you are going to try low carb and the stomach growls won't even happen because your body's just like cruising. Your body is going to be on autopilot, cruise control. I'm always making car references and I'm not even a car person, so that's weird to me. But it's funny, like our bodies really are like cars, luxury vehicles, and we need premium gas. I'm always making some kind of car metaphor. That's hmm, huh. Colleen, you have been such an inspiration on my fasting journey. So, I'm happy to help Maya. This live is not going to be long because work ended a little late. I will be on until 8 o'clock, and I have to do my Khloe Ting today. I've been loving. Okay, so another reason, you'd probably struggle on a fast. You need exercise. Because what the exercise does, especially like if you come from a feast day into a fast day, what you want to do when you wake up on fast day, do some kind of cardio, high intensity interval training preferably. It does not have to be high impact. Okay, there is such a thing as low impact hit. You want to start using up those sugar stores as soon as possible. The more you could use up those sugar stores, the easier your fast day will be, my love. Okay, I promise you. But I'm doing the Khloe Ting weight loss challenge, and I'm on. I didn't skip a day. I should mark that as complete. But oh, I did this already. I'm sorry. Like there's so many interruptions during this live, but I'm just marking it down because if you sign up on her website, which is free, you're able to follow along with the plan and like mark off days as complete or not complete. It's really like how she gives this away for free is beyond me. So I'm on day 11, and I actually like crave it because she does such a good job. Like how? So awesome. Okay, I'll do this later, but another reason you are struggling on fast day. Um, what was I gonna say? You're not journaling. If you journal, you'll feel a lot better, I promise you. You have to find a way to get that energy transference. Get the foolishness off your brain. Just write. You don't have to write a paragraph. Just be like, hey, I feel. or I even have prompts in here if you want. Let's see a few prompts. This book has everything. I'm surprised myself. Okay, here it is. Prompts include I feel, they said, I'm proud of, they did, and with those few prompts, you can just start a flow of consciousness. Okay, just something to start. I was triggered by, I'm happy because, okay, and there's a few more in there. My fast to feast guide. So start getting the juices flowing, and then there's a whole like journal pages in the back where you could start writing. So not only are you informing yourself with the content in the beginning, but then now you have a part at the back of the book that's just dedicated to writing, and it's in here because it's really important. You don't have to do it every day, but the days that you feel like on fast day and this is really hard, it's really important to start journaling and checking in with yourself. And then after, you'll feel like, wow, I feel so much better. You'll even feel a little bit more spiritual. You'll be like, I feel so thankful. And speaking of the book, shout out to Giselle from Shopify. She helps us out with the book sales. She helped us out with some issues regarding shipping and such. So thank you, Giselle, for following me. That's crazy. We got like supporters in all parts of the world. Like, huh? That's cool. That's cool. Um, let's see what else you say. Can't wait to get my new book. I can't wait for you to get the book too. Oh, and there's also an ebook version. So if you want it now or you're international, can't wait. There's an ebook, so you could download that. Celium Husk helped me with hunger on fast days. Yeah, I need my Celium Husk for different reasons, but it's helpful because it's not autophagy friendly, but it's definitely fast friendly because Celium Husk, which is a fiber supplement such as Bellway or Metamucil, it's not absorbed by the body. So it's almost like empty calories. It doesn't break down and into usable calories. It's able to rid the body of excess. It'll clean out your colon. It'll remove excess hormones, excess cholesterol, excess bile acids. And that's why I use it for clearing out the bile acids, because I'm a person, when I fast for a period of time, um, because it basically kicks up fat, the process of fasting for me produces a lot more, for all of us, it produces higher cholesterol because we're using fat for fuel. So now these fat stores are now like infused into our bodies. So that's the reason why I had like way higher cholesterol, even though I had lower body weight. But for me, the mechanism in my liver, my doctor is still like trying to solidify what syndrome. Um, I'm sorry, I was just reading something. We're trying to see what syndrome, but my liver doesn't process breaking down the bile acids as easily to clear out the fat. Okay, so all that bile acid buildup in my body comes through as jaundice in my eyes. And the fiber is pretty much mandatory for me to help clear up any jaundice I have. So if you watch my video, Why I'll Never Fast Again, yeah, about that. I can't give up fasting. It's the only thing that worked. It's the only thing that worked. I can't give that up. Like I finally find something that works and it wants to give me jaundice. I'll take Metamucil for the rest of my life before I give up fasting. It's helpful actually, the psyllium husk. So if I know there's some people that experience that, it's like Gilbert's syndrome, where fasting causes jaundice for you. So that's something like that for me. And that's another reason why I really shouldn't be doing 36-hour fast. I think the buildup became too much, and my body was like, "Yeah, we don't like this." So that's why I'm playing more with 24 or OMAD now. Yeah. And my lumen says it's stressing my body, making me burn more carbs and fat. So we'll see about that. So technically, it does not break a fast because it's not broken down by the body. Let me see what Ava said. International orders to email her. Oops. Or use the form on the website for more affordable shipping options. So my publisher said, for international orders, please email us at hello@fasttofeastguide.com. So I'll put that in the description box later. hello@fasttofeastguide, or use the form on the website. Okay, working everything out. Do you recommend ADF during Ramadan? No, I don't. During Ramadan, do the traditional Ramadan fasting, which is what, sun up to sundown, because on ADF you need to have a full day of eating, and you can't eat during the day during Ramadan, right? So you have traditional Ramadan, you'll still be getting the fasting benefits. You don't have to worry about ADF during Ramadan at all. Colleen, I feel it really difficult meal prep on fast days because I want to taste it. So I prefer meal prep on feast days. What about you? Um, I like to prep for my feast days um, on fast days, but since I've been having a lot more fresh meals, which like I'm cutting up and chopping up stuff before I eat, most of the prep is usually done before like I'm about to eat anyway. But since I'm not currently doing ADF and I'm doing like 24 or OMAD at this point, I just prepare the meal and eat it. Like before I came on, I had a big ass salad, one of my BASs. And this was quite delicious. It was spinach, raw baby spinach, organic, um, a sweet kale bagged coleslaw kind of mix, and romaine, had some cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, green onions. No, not green onions. Red onions. Red onions. Some pumpkin seeds, which has good fats in it. A little parmesan, cranberries, of course. All my salads have to have cranberry or else. And that's why I say low carb. I'm not keto. Um, and croutons or else because I need that crunch. What's salad without the crunch? And I had it with some teriyaki chicken that I made yesterday. Chef's kiss. I loved it. I could eat salad every day at this point. And it's so easy. You could put whatever the hell is in the fridge in there. Oh, I also had some sweet pepper, some sweet red pepper, some cucumbers. I want to have more fresh foods. And salads are a great way to do so, especially eating more greens. Greens are very important. I make sure when I just came through the doors, as soon as I came in the house, because I got home at like 6:15. As soon as I came through the door, I broke my fast with the Kiala greens. I have Kiala greens, which is a green supplement. I have it linked down below. I got it on Amazon. And I mixed it with a scoop of protein powder, blended it up with my frother, um, good like 12 ounces of water, chug that down. So that helps with my protein intake for one, because there's like 30 grams of protein in that scoop, 180 calories. And The Kiala greens is wicked with the digestive health like that. Even though I'm not feeling the sucralose, I think that thing be thinging. And it's not like a laxative or anything. It's just like, wow, it helps with digestive properties and my stomach being flatter and less bloated and processing foods better. So I love those two together. For one, it tastes delicious. It's like vanilla and tropical splash. Mwah, delish. So I used that to break my fast and then prepared my salad and then ate. And I think I'll probably have honestly after I work out um a Greek yogurt with this keto crunch topping is so good mixed with chia seeds. And I saw on TikTok somebody mixed a scoop of the chocolate collagen peptides into their Greek yogurt. Just the thought of it makes me happy because the crunch on top is covered in dark chocolate. I'm gonna show you. Hey, 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 okay. So this is I got like I tried this originally without the chocolate, and then I went there for the past 2 months, and I've been seeing the dark chocolate one, and so I can't go back to the regular one. I hope this isn't limited edition because the regular one is good. Don't get me wrong. It just it has no chocolate over it, but this is dark chocolate, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, quinoa. And as I said, I'm low carb. I'm not keto. This would not be keto approved, but it's high protein. It's a good enough protein, and it's high fat. And fat's good for your hormones as a woman. So sprinkle that on top of some collagen infused chia seed Greek yogurt, and then end my night. I've been sipping on water. We good over here. We good over here. We ready for summer. You can't tell me nothing. Dude, does my face look sleeker? I might do another before and after. So yeah, that's pretty much what I ate in a day. I'm definitely gonna have that yogurt after I work out. Yeah, that sounds good. I can't wait to work out. I've been like craving, and then I'm definitely gonna walk with Leslie Sansone. So, ooh, this has been my thing nowadays. Like, y'all. Oh, um, watching Love Island, which I'm watching on Netflix. Watching Love Island while doing Leslie Sansone, and I think tonight I'll probably do like a 20-minute one. Um, just makes me happy. So Leslie Sansone is the walk at home lady, almost 5 million subscribers. And she has her little like walking workouts. So she has 30-minute ones, she has 15-minute ones, she has 10-minute ones, she has 12-minute ones. And I only do it with Leslie. I don't do it with any of her other trainers. I only want Leslie. And since I have time tonight, I don't have work in the morning. I might just do a little 30-minute walk while my food is digesting. I love it here. I really do. I'm so thankful the day I decided to go low carb. I have never had energy like this. After I eat something high carb, all I want to do is knock out on the couch. I can't even make it to bed. I barely want to wash my face. Now, I can't wait to like march in front of the TV. Who am I? I cannot believe this is me. I'm scared of me. I'm scared. I'm scared of me because I've never felt so happy with a dietary decision. Like in my brain, I've always been fighting like, oh, what do I have to do to get to the next level? Or every time I eat something, I'm bloated. Or With this, it's easy. I'm happy. I feel energetic. I'm processing it well. My protein intake is double now, which I didn't even know made such a difference for me. For me. Like, I wasn't even eating this much protein while heavy strength training. Who does that? Who does that? And I had the nerves to gain muscle too. The audacity to gain muscle. But can you imagine how much more I would acquire if I was doubling my protein like I am now? Wild. Anyways, that's what I ate in a day. You lost 11 pounds in January? Good job, Yashi. I like that name, Yashi. Are you Japanese? Yashi Kato. I don't know why, if I didn't lose weight, because I was lifting a little heavy, but I lost 2 inches off my waist. That's exactly why. And 1 inch off my arms. That's exactly why. And that's why I didn't incorporate any kind of strength training into the January challenge, because I didn't want y'all to step on the scale and be mad because you're strength training and the fat that you're losing is being overtaken by the density of muscle. So it's just evening out, but you look good in the mirror, but you're mad at the scale. And now the scale is right, but the mirror is wrong because the scale must be right, right? That's why I said dash the scale away. Dash it away, because it's going to do nothing but hurt your feelings. You could look in the mirror and tell how good you look. You don't need the scale to prove anything to you. I'm done with the scale. The next time I'm weighing myself, it'll be February 29th. March 1st is the next time I'll be weighing myself. And even then, maybe. That's a maybe. Because I'm quite happy with putting on a dress and being like, oh, okay, my belly is not so bong today. Bong belly. The day that my stomach is slimmer than my behind, I'm okay with that. That's how I gauge progress. Does it look like a belly in the front and a belly in the back, or is it slim and then okay? Want to have a P going on. Want to look like Wendy Williams upside down. Poor Wendy. I hope she's okay. Wendy Williams. She been going through it. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I crave the bad stuff, so I aim to try and manage life well. Yeah, it's especially the week before your period as a menstruating woman. You have to. You cannot. No human is supposed to be chronically stressed. You will die very quickly. Okay? Chronic stress is killing people like no other. So it's within your best interest to remove whatever you can from your life, adjust, juggle something to make your life a lot more pleasant, because we cannot live in chronic stress. It is against the law. Whose law? The body's law. Your body will just give up on you. Your body will give up on you living in chronic stress, and for women it is a double no. Your womb will just it'll walk out. It'll surrender. Your womb is going to say that's enough. This human is not in an environment to make no kind of babies. This human doesn't need to worry about menstruating because they're okay. Let me just go into survival mode, because this constant adrenaline rush, this surge of cortisol is just, we have to deal with this. It's not good. It's not good. Find yoga, find a community, go to support groups, do something that makes you happy. Watch comedies. Stop watching so much damn SVU. Turn off the news. Okay? Take longer showers if your hot water permits. If you have money, go to a spa, get a massage. Do something that makes you happy more often than not. It's not just because, oh, self-care. It's like, you want to stay alive, right? You better worry about it. It's not, this is past self-care and aesthetics and what's going on as far as Instagram and what looks good on TikTok and YouTube. You need to take care of yourself for real, for real. And anything that takes the load off of you is well worth the investment. It really is. Because if you're dead, none of it matters. Grow with Joe. Yeah, I like Grow with Joe, but I just something about like Jane Fonda, a good Denise Austin, and a nice Leslie Sansone. I'm old at heart. The most the most youth I can do is Khloe Ting, and I like her because she don't talk that much. just she just gets on with the show. That's what I like about Chloe Ting. She's very straightforward. No diss to Grow with Joe. Um, Probably just a little too. I did like her treadmill workout though. She had a great treadmill workout. I feel like the more I lose weight, I get taller. Last time I checked, I was 5'2", but now I swear I'm longer. My question to you is, Colleen, do you sometimes feel like that? Like I'm longer? I'm not actually taller, but yeah, like if you're not as wide, you're gonna look more vertical. That's a thing. That's absolutely a thing. People look taller. You could put on a good bra and look taller, honestly. You'd be surprised how many people are wearing horrible bras and all of a sudden they look way older and way heavier than they actually are. Um, Even if you did lose weight and you had a horrible bra, you bras save lives, okay? The higher those girls are, the more upright you look, the slenderer you look, you just look lean, okay? Whatever you do, get a good bra. I promise you. And work on your posture. Posture is work on your posture. You can't be losing weight and looking like you don't love yourself, like you're trying to hide from the world. No, you lost this weight to be checked out. Now let me look at you. You're hunched over, you're slouched over. Oh, that means she don't like herself. Why should I? You better put those shoulders back, learn how to sit up. Who cares if it looks weird? You know why it looks weird? Because nobody cares about their own selves. You do. Look like it, act like it, walk through this world. Don't be afraid of attention. It's because you're doing something they wish they could. Hi, Stephanie. Do you think height can be intimidating to men? Also, can it make insecure? Ooh, she asking questions about men. As a 5'10" woman, height can be intimidating in two ways. Okay. For masculine women, because there is such a thing as a tall masculine woman, yeah, it looks like they're going to come and beat somebody up. And then for tall feminine women, it's like, oh, she looks like a model. So if a man is intimidated by anything on you, all that is a filter, a real life filter protecting you. Okay. Don't try to convince anybody of your worth. Don't try to convince anybody um, that your height is a like who you are is who you are. And if it bothers them, good. Now I know to cut you out. Okay, you're not for me. That's it. It's not that you're not man enough. It's not that I'm intimidating. It's that you're just not for me. Anything can intimidate someone. Being too well spoken, being too intelligent, having a powerful job, having a business, being tall, being curvy, like anything that is almost coveted can make somebody insecure. All that means is you're in the wrong place. You need to go around people that are a lot like you and others are used to seeing people like you, being around people like you. Okay? You're a big fish in a small pond. You're going to download the ebook. Get your hot copies of Fast to Feast ADF guy down below in the links. Get them while they hot. Fresh off the press. Um, yeah. I don't know why I did that. This keto diet has significantly reduced my appetite and hunger. I have trouble making myself eat. Girl, when I say 1 meal a day is all you need. Like, it's not like I'm trying to force a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I eat the salad and I'm good for the night. I honestly, I'm probably only eating the yogurts because like I don't want it to go to waste. Like I don't want them to expire. And, like after I do the workout, I'm like, okay, let me refeed my muscles. So that's the only reason I'm probably having the yogurt. And this is still probably, I'm not sure. I think I'll have enough of it. Honestly, I'll probably be forcing it. I probably don't even need the yogurt, but I feel like eating it. I'll see. But as you can see, yes, we have to force ourselves to eat with this low carb. Um, the only time I used to feel like that was after a fast day. Waking up after a fast day and you're like, "Oh, today's feast day. I don't feel like feasting." That you can feel like that you can feel like that until you are 120 pounds. Just be low carb. Like it's so awesome. You fast and then you low carb and I can't I'm so mad that it works because I wanted to tell you, like I wanted to just keep with my delusional my delulu-ness and just be like, yeah, I can eat whatever you want. And you really can, but it's so much easier when you're low carb. Low carb, okay? If you want to go keto, that's your business. Not for me, but yeah. Raw spinach can come in the way of calcium absorption. Yes, that's true. Best feel is a feeling of a flat ass and less bloated tummy. Oh, where did I get flat ass from? Best feel is the feeling of flat and less bloated tummy. I totally just pulled. I don't know why I read flat ass. I'm like, why would you want a flat ass? Yeah, this is from Aldi. It's from Aldi. Yeah, flat. Yeah, my face does look slimmer, and I can always tell when my face is slimmer because my cheeks don't make like a triangle. It's just like bloop. When I started in January, I could see a lot more meat in the middle of my face, so it'd be like bloop. Yeah. So now it's just like straight down. Yeah, a lot more cheek definition. And the thing about it is like I'm not sweating it. I'm just eating, living my life. And whatever I lose, I lose. And that's the great thing about weighing once a month too is like instead of seeing weekly weigh-ins and being like, "Oh no, I lost 2 pounds. Oh no, I lost 5 pounds. Oh, like whatever." You just at the end of the month, you'd be like, "Oh, great. I lost a total of 7 pounds this month." 7 pounds sounds awesome versus like zero point 0.5 pounds in a week because weeks fluctuate. Like every week is different. Some weeks may be awesome. Some weeks you may not be holding on to as much water weight. Some weeks you probably got it in more. Some weeks you're probably more sedentary. There's so much fluctuation from week to week, day to day, that when you just culminate it into a monthly weigh in, you're impressed. You're going to be impressed regardless. Because for one, you weren't sweating the scale all month, and whatever you see at the end of the month is going to be better than what you saw last month. That's and if it at the end of the month and you saw no progress, you need to adjust something. Because there's no reason you should have a whole month and not have anything. Okay, that's definitely on you. But there could be a week where you could go through and you not see anything. I'd rather you not see anything in a month, no, a week than a month. That's a more overall picture because Women, we're monthly creatures. We get monthlies, we have monthly cycles, we have our hormones in a month. Like men, they get their hormones every 20 damn minutes. Okay? They're able to just jump on a scale whenever the hell. Women, we're it's probably best for us to do monthly weigh-ins because we're monthly creatures. I'm just saying. I realize the true key to IF is combining it with exercise. For me, IF alone. Yeah, after a while, you're going to have to start combining some extra workouts, diets, all of that to break plateaus. Do you remember how much you lost in month 2? I don't. I don't. It just took me 8 months to lose 60 pounds, 60 pounds. Do you recommend Lumen? Do I recommend Lumen? Is it necessary? No. Is it insightful? Absolutely. And I'm a very statistical, scientific person. I like data. I like seeing charts and that kind of stuff. So if you're that kind of person, the Lumen, you would love it. You'd love it. I love Leslie Sansone. I have a bunch of her exercise DVDs. Yeah. Tybo. Oh my gosh, she said Tybo. Billy Blanks. My mom gave me the OG Leslie walking the DVDs, and I had no idea. Yeah, she has a YouTube, nearly like 5 million. Hi, Lily Billy. Um, so on that note, I'm gonna start wrapping it up because I do want to get my Khloe Ting in. As I said, there's a lot of reasons why you could be struggling on fast days. Some of what I covered could help you a lot. And there's also a lot of hacks to getting through an alternate day fast, a long extended fast inside the book. Feel free to download the ebook as well online. The link will be down below. So, yes, thank you so much for joining me on this day 2. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow, right? I'm probably going to do it earlier because I want to have some kind of social life tomorrow. All right. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm.